Due to the graphic nature of this program, viewer discretion is advised. Ready for something outrageous? An off-trail skier is caught in the act. A skydiving daredevil gets grounded. The most exciting part of this bike race goes over everybody's head. And 3 amateur stuntmen find a new way to crash a dinner party. If it's off the wall and it's on tape, then it's all here. It's totally outrageous behavior.
Hey everybody, I'm Lisa Durgan and welcome to Totally Outrageous Behavior. Our video miners have been working day and night digging up the wildest, craziest, most outrageous videos they can find. So put down your pick and shovel, because there's gold in these here videos. Take a look at this gem. It's the World Free Fall Convention in Rantoul, Illinois. And Tim Bernard is attempting his most ambitious stunt yet.
The stunt that I was trying to do was to fly in one door of a hangar, make a 90-degree turn to the left, and exit out another door. So we was trying to break some new ground and do something that hadn't been done before.
New ground wasn't all Tim broke that day.
I was approaching the front of the first door I'm supposed to enter. At this point, I realized I wasn't exactly where I wanted to be.
Looks like this gutsy skydiver's left turn didn't go right.
In skydiving, they always tell you avoid objects on landing. I go straight at them.
Maybe Tim should rethink that strategy. Reporting the news is serious business. Reporting when they mess up is our business. This British field reporter is doing a segment on police dogs, and he greets his subject with open arms.
This is 6-month-old Arnhem, who was bred.
But he probably should have closed his legs, because this dog has its own agenda.
Oh, bit me on the bollocks.
This guy needs to find another way to work with his snappish co-star.
It's just too much.
Because if he keeps on getting distracted, he's gonna lose more than just a story.
He's gonna be a great police dog, I tell you that much.
Arnhem might be a great watchdog, but he's definitely not this man's best friend. It's said that the family that plays together stays together. Whoever said that didn't see this next video. On a warm spring day, Mary tries to recapture the spirit of her youth by seesawing with her children. But her husband has more grown-up things to do. The first thing? Apologize to his wife. This woman thought a ride on the seesaw might help her feel younger, but what she really needs is a facelift. I have a great idea, but that means I can't be in the next video because all this guy has are bad ideas. These campers are proud of themselves for starting a fire with 2 sticks. The only problem is they don't know how to put it out. This Eagle Scout seems to think the best way to fight a fire is to jump on it until his boots burst into flames. His clever girlfriend gets into the act by trying to put out the fire with her skirt. That's an interesting way to handle an emergency. One thing's for sure, when camping with these scouts, always be prepared and bring an extra skirt. This next guy is pretty inventive. He's come up with a whole new way to make a fool of himself. It's stage 6 of the Tour de France, and it's proven to be a very tight race. So when this competitor finds himself behind, he takes a shortcut. Unfortunately, his shortcut goes a little long. Maybe it would have been safer just to hail a cab, because this cheater learned his lesson the hard way. Oh, just wait. wait. There's a lot more where that came from when we return with more totally outrageous behavior.
Coming up, this winter sports fan takes a fall. Plus, these good old boys catch a little more than they were fishing for.
Just keep your eyes closed.
And later, the weather gets wacky in North Carolina.
Baby, I'm a snowflake!
When totally outrageous behavior continues.
We're back with more totally outrageous behavior. Thanks for staying with us. Now, you made the right choice, but up next are some guys that made the wrong choice. Funny man Tom Mabe considers himself to be quite a prankster.
Been driving around for freaking 20 minutes and I gotta use the restroom. There's no place to take a pee. I'm a big-ass kid, you kidding me? I play all kinds of pranks on people.
But he swears he only uses his powers for good.
I'm not gonna go up and mess with somebody just to be messing with them. I'm gonna do a little public service. Quarter time. I'm standing up for the little guy. Quarter time right here, last call, people, last call.
So when some local boys are bothering Tom's buddy,
My best buddy, Jim Clark, his family owns a pond on their land, and they have no trespassing signs up, but people still feel compelled to come over and fish.
Tom suits up
Hey guys, how you doing?
for his next killer prank.
I'm getting a 267 reading on the meter here in a Geiger. We decided to tell them they were fishing a toxic lake and maybe teach them a lesson. Did you not see the signs? And there's signs everywhere.
We came right through those, over the fence to those.
Came over the fence, yeah, that's why you didn't see it. Here's the deal, we just need to get your exterior clothing off of you, get you decontaminated, all right?
Tom puts on a pretty good show, and the fishermen fall for it.
Hook, line, how do you say that?
Let's just say they take the bait.
Pants too.
Pants too. Come on guys, let's do some jumping jacks.
And as the farm boys flash dance,
Through the perspiration, we'll get rid of the toxins in your body until we get to start spraying you down.
Tom decontaminates them with his top secret solution, water.
This won't burn your eyes or nothing.
Just keep your eyes closed. I'll be right back and get a couple jumpsuits for you guys, all right?
How long y'all be?
Oh, just a couple minutes. The area's not radioactive. Hell, you could barely pick up an AM station out there.
Once again, Tom Mabe enforces justice with a joke.
Bad customer service, people trespassing, telemarketers. I'm a voice. I'm a hero.
That's right. This prankster is here to help. Just don't let him catch you with your pants down. When something's easy, they say it's just like riding a bike. Well, they never saw this guy ride a bike. It's Rookie Rider Day at this mini motocross park.
I need some training real quick.
And Jamal is learning to ride a mini bike for the very first time.
Is this the clutch or what?
But maybe it should be his last. He's not very good, but after half an hour, he's sure that he's better than this guy.
He sucks.
Well, it's hard to argue with that.
And I'm the man. I don't even know how to ride a motorcycle, but I'm the god darn man.
The man, time to meet the van. This big head biker thought he was better than the other newbies. As it turns out, he made quite an impression. Some guys just have to be the center of attention. And as long as they get it on tape, well, that's just fine with us. David Crichton and his friends are out for a fun day of skiing, and they've discovered a new stunt. But some of them are better than others.
That's so fast.
They practice and practice until David nails the trick. Not to be outdone, his friend tries it one more time before they leave. Unfortunately, he hits a little snag.
Are you okay? Yeah. Are you okay? Seriously.
It's serious, all right. Seriously embarrassing. Maybe the next time this hot dogger heads out, he should just stick to the slopes. If you've got it, flaunt it. And if you don't, watch this. It's Mike and Vera's 30-year class reunion, and they're putting their old disco moves to the test. The ex-prom queen heats things up, so Mike decides to get down for his signature move. But Vera's eyesight isn't what it used to be. High school reunions can bring up lots of wonderful memories, but this is one that they would rather forget. The next time you get bored, don't ask these guys for any bright ideas. It's the 4th of July, and these guys are looking for a fireworks show.
Light it, dummy. Light it now.
But it turns out they don't want to leave their hotel room to see one.
No.
Let's get it.
If that's the front desk, it's probably not a wake-up call.
Hello?
Busted.
Yeah, how you doing, Becky?
Or not. It seems Bubba's got a plan.
I think someone drove by and threw out a pack of firecrackers or something around the front.
Sounds like Bubba's also got a future in politics.
In this week? Nothing I'm aware of, man.
So remember, kids, next time somebody tries to light off firecrackers in your hotel room, just say,
No.
Just little firecrackers.
as long as people continue doing crazy things, we'll continue showing them to you. Stay tuned and we'll be right back with more totally outrageous behavior.
Up next, this guy gets a lesson in safety that's positively electric. Plus, this reporter's interview skills fall flat. And later, these guys remodel some home furnishings when totally outrageous behavior returns.
Welcome back to Totally Outrageous Behavior. Okay, you've waited long enough. Here's some more outrageous behavior you've got to see to believe. It's TV reporter Kevin Garcia's dream gig, interviewing a hot babe at a gym for the local news. Dorky headband? Check. Black socks? Check. Smooth moves? Well, you be the judge.
Do you think there's room for a...
Oh, bad timing. She was just about to give up her phone number.
I'm okay.
So what's our red-faced Romeo's next move?
I'm gonna slow it down a little bit.
Kevin thought he had a real chance with this hottie, but he wasn't even in the running. Sometimes I watch the news to find out what's happening in the world. And sometimes I watch it because it's just plain hilarious. Take a look. Mark Mathis looks like an ordinary weatherman.
Here's the next 7 days.
But when the weather gets rough,
Hurricane Charlie is moving into the area.
Mark really gets going.
It's moving on shore, and holy cow, it's a doozy! It's a doozy!
Mark may go to extremes.
5, 6, 7, 8. Give the weather, give the weather, give the weather. Sell it, Mark! Sell the weather!
But getting people to pay attention to the weather
We got rain and thunder.
is a real production.
When the temperature gets warm, the flowers will grow.
And sun, sleet, or snow.
It's snowing, baby! I'm a snowflake!
One thing's for sure in Charlotte. When it comes to the weather forecast,
It's my birthday!
things are really unpredictable.
It's gonna be bad! It's gonna be bad! Back to you in the studio!
If you've been watching this show thinking, hey, I could do that, well, maybe this next video will change your mind. This seasoned surfer got tired of riding in the ocean, so now he's catching his waves on the sand. But if if the new craze doesn't take off, at least he's got something to fall back on. I guess that's how it goes in this sport. You have to take the surf with the turf. Highly trained athletes spend hours a day turning their bodies into finely tuned machines. Then there's this next guy. It's David's last chance for gold at the regional finals. Are his years of practice about to pay off? Not so much. David had good shoes, good equipment, and a good coach, but really bad aim. They say seeing is believing, but catching it on tape is better because everyone else can laugh along with you. Sisters Inga and Greta are meeting their friends for a picnic. The only problem is that they showed up on the wrong side of the town canal. Luckily, Inga was a track star in her younger days. Yay! But Greta was a bit more of a scholar, so she prefers trial and error. Okay, so her experiment may not have ended perfectly. It had a little less trial and a lot more error. We have viewers all over the world, and the one thing that brings them together is their love for outrageous behavior. Well, this next video was sent to us by totally outrageous viewer Rick Kaufman, and the things that he teaches at his taser class are stunning. Law enforcement officer Art Hartley is taking a course in how to use a taser. And for the final exam, his instructor Rick is going to show him how it feels.
Ready? Ready as I'm ever gonna be.
Of course I was a little nervous. I just have this thing about electricity in my body. They don't really go well together.
You all right, Art? Oh, yeah.
I kept trying to talk to him and get him to calm down.
Well, I'm gonna grab you. You all right? Yeah, I'm cool. Stay right there.
It'd been like 3 months since I'd went through my instructor course, and I'd forgot about the 12-degree down angle.
Taser, taser, taser.
Maybe Rick should have taken a refresher course, because those 12 little degrees make a big difference.
Oh, wait, Johnson.
Art gets it below the belt, but Rick is also doubled over.
I dropped my knees. I was laughing so hard.
He might want to stop laughing and start thinking, because he forgot to turn the taser off.
I could have turned off the switch on the gun and turned the electricity off. But because I didn't, Art took a full ride.
And he gives Art a gift that keeps on giving.
In law enforcement, they call it riding the lightning.
You can bet Art won't be taking any more classes from Rick.
Taser, taser, taser.
His teaching methods are a little shocking.
Oh, wait, Johnson. Oh, my God.
Coming up next, the tables are set for destruction on totally outrageous behavior.
Welcome back to Totally Outrageous Behavior. Well, the bad news is the show's almost over. But the good news? Well, I saved the best video for last. Check these guys out. When it comes to outrageous behavior, these Australian amateurs bring a lot to the table.
I like to call these stunts random acts of stupidity.
He said it.
I'm way too far away, man.
Who are we to disagree?
Next time I try this one, I plan to be sober.
Finally, the tables are set for the grand finale.
Oh, did anyone do?
Yep, all right.
So why do they do it? The glamour, the glory.
Why do we do this? Basically just to get off on it, really. You know, it feels good, it looks good. It's just an orgy of happiness all the time.
Crazy, party of 3. Your tables are waiting. Well, that's all the time we have this week. Hey, there's only so much outrageousness you can fit into 30 minutes. But don't worry, we'll be back next week with more of the funny videos you crave. Until then, good night, everybody.